the things that we think is important in our children's learning that brings in using various modalities is it's not just in their receptive learning, it's in their expressive learning. I believe that there are children who just do so much better if they can express themselves in something other than just the standard verbal approach.
Sign language has been infused in this classroom. I have not experienced it in other classrooms that I've worked in, so for me it's really neat to see it happening.
Alchene, Nezna, Tahudino, Sandole,
Oh, this has been a lot of fun for me because when I came to the Star School, of course, I didn't know any sign language. This has been something that I've learned as I've been here, and so you know, it's doable, definitely. We use the Signing Time curriculum, which has been fantastic for me learning and for them.
W's with both hands and wiggle them down. Weather.
Weather. W's wiggle down.
It is already organized for us with themes of vocabulary. So 1 week we'll learn about farm animals or vegetables or fruits, and then we can take that and integrate it as we're using those themes in our classroom. The videos are really interesting to the children. They've got songs that practice the signs, and the videos actually give the children a great chance throughout to practice the signs over and over and over again.
Circle it against your palm. Seasons. Seasons. Everybody do seasons.
In the classroom, it obviously helps with language development. We're learning new vocabulary all the time, and we do our best to pair sign language with it. As we're reading stories in our literature curriculum, the vocabulary that we've pulled out, we also teach the sign right along with it, so they've got an extra anchor.
It helps them attain a certain depth of their understanding of language. It just adds to what we're already doing with our speech and with our actions. It's important that they understand it. If they understand it with their body, they can typically understand it with their mind.
Even hot. A rabbit and a kitty are so soft too.
The way we use sign language in my classroom is to spell out words.
WINTER.
Using sign language to learn their spelling words, they really have to think about the letters, how to make the letters with their hands, plus think about how it's spelled, plus think about the order of the letters. So when you see them working with the sign language and trying to spell their words, you see their eyes moving to the corners of their head, and you see them really concentrating.
One student who has a little bit of speech delay and articulation difficulties, and part of what he's doing to work on that is starting with sign language. So they started building complete thoughts, complete phrases. I like my hamburger. I like my shirt. In sign. And so he was first able to make these complete thoughts in sign, and it eventually carried over into his spoken language.
Some of these children, of course, they're 3-year-olds, so their verbal skills aren't real strong, some of them. So it's very helpful for them.
One day, my husband and I, we were traveling with Dominic, and he was signing to us, and we didn't know what he was signing, and he kept going like this to us. And I said, Charles, what is he saying? And he's like, I don't know, what does that mean? And of course, we didn't have our other daughter, Madison, who knew some of the sign language, and we didn't have any of them with us, so we just went ahead and just, we didn't know what to say. We just kept asking him, what does it mean? We didn't know what it was. So finally, he got the water bottle, and that's what he wanted, was water, and I guess this meant water.
What I have seen so impressive is they're using sign language with their parents, so that their parents, who sometimes don't understand that they really do get a concept, or they really do understand what the parent is saying, if the parent's willing, as many of ours are, to gradually pick up sign language, then the parents can see that the child actually does understand something. So the conversation then comes to a whole different level.
He uses it everywhere. When we're at home and I'm telling him when we're eating dinner and he has to be quiet, and he always puts his hands up like that, and he's, Mom, he does that. And he does it when we're in the stores, and whenever he's thirsty, he goes like that, and he does it everywhere.
I get a lot of feedback from parents as I've been doing parent conferences recently. Almost every parent has said, we love practicing sign language at home. The children come home and teach what they've learned, and the parents get involved with the children's education in that way, which is really exciting for them.
I appreciate being able to use sign with my daughter. It's also helpful, when I see her across the room, and I don't want to I don't want to yell out anything to her, but when we make eye contact, I can sign to her. And it's been helpful in those kinds of situations. And I think it's really helpful too for coordination, brain development, and learning to communicate with more than just words is really important.
While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. When she woke up, she was a butterfly.
For me personally, as a teacher, I would say the best thing that sign language has done in our classroom is ensure that when I'm working with the child, or when there's a group of children working with one another, all they have to do is just use their sign language. If they need to use the bathroom or get a drink of water, they can do that from across the classroom without a single word said. So it keeps our classroom still in that calm, quiet, but there's still communication going on.
So during our lunchtime, we sit quietly for 10 minutes so that they can focus on eating. And we ask them to use sign language during that time. So one of the things that has been fun for me is this one. So it means I tried it and I really liked it. It's delicious. And so that one's really fun. So you'll see kids doing that. It's really fun. Or if they have to go to the bathroom, milk, we use milk.
All